Usyk. Well done on tonight. Well done on tonight. God bless. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
After Oleksandr Usyk's rematch with Tyson Fury, Daniel Dubois wasted no time calling for a second shot at the heavyweight champion, insisting he was robbed in their first encounter.
Let's see. May the best man win.
Do you want Usyk to win to get your rematch?
I do, yeah. I've said it before. I'm here to challenge the winner.
The first fight between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk sparked a lot of debate in the boxing world. Fans, experts, and analysts were divided over the controversial decision that led to Dubois' loss in the 9th round. Many felt the outcome was unfair, especially considering the key moment that led to the decision, Dubois' low blow, which he firmly believed cost him the victory.
No, I didn't think that was a low blow. I thought that landed, and I've been cheated out of victory tonight, but, you know, what else can I say? What else can I say?
The drama began in the 5th round when Dubois landed a powerful body shot that sent Usyk to the canvas. To many, it seemed like a clean knockdown, but the referee ruled it a low blow. This decision immediately frustrated Dubois, who was confident that his punch was legitimate. He felt cheated out of what could have been a turning point in the fight. His promoter, Frank Warren, joined in, criticizing the referee for making what he saw as a significant error. Warren argued that the waistband shouldn't be used as the marker for determining a low blow, since fighters often wear different kinds of shorts or protective gear that can mislead the referee about the location of the punch. Warren insisted that the punch should have been recognized as a valid body shot, which could have ended the fight there and then in Dubois' favor.
I wish they could put it up on there now and let the whole place look at it.
Could we play that back by chance?
Pardon?
I'm asking if we can play that back.
We could play that back and show it to everybody. That's all he worked on in camp, worked into the body. See that as a weakness, and he got caught, and that referee got it badly wrong, badly wrong. Didn't take any points off him. If it's a low blow, why didn't he take points off him? It's, you know, and I like Usyk. I like him, but that was a hometown decision.
Despite the loss, Dubois' determination for a rematch with Usyk only grew stronger. After Usyk's second fight with Tyson Fury, Dubois appeared in the ring, demanding a second chance. His challenge didn't go unnoticed as Usyk himself showed interest in a potential rematch. Usyk, addressing the situation, turned to Turki Al-Sheikh to help make the rematch happen.
Mr. Excellency, Your Excellency, make me fight with Daniel Dubois. Thank you so much.
A year after the first fight, there were still plenty of strong opinions on the controversy. Frank Warren continued to express his dissatisfaction with the referee's decision, maintaining that the shot landed by Dubois was a valid body blow. He argued that the way the referee assessed the low blow was flawed, and that Dubois had trained specifically for body shots. According to Warren, the fight could have ended there, and Dubois should have been crowned the victor.
Well, why didn't he take any points away? I mean, I don't know. And I don't know how long was the gap? Does anyone know?
3 minutes, I believe.
I mean, he's got 3 minutes. He got an extra round to recover. Guys get 10 seconds when they're knocked down to get up, or it's all over. You got 3 minutes. What's that? That's 180 times more time than you get for being knocked out. That's what he got. And it should have been stopped there and then, and he should be going home today or tonight with those belts.
However, Usyk's promoter, Alex Krashuk, took a more measured approach. While he admitted that the low blow incident was a close call, he refrained from calling it illegal. Instead, he sought to take a more diplomatic route, focusing on rational discussions rather than legal disputes. Krashuk even revealed that Warren planned to reach out to the WBA the next morning to appeal the decision, though Krashuk himself didn't seem overly eager to escalate the matter.
Can see, enlarge it, what kind of illegal blow it was. Or legal, maybe. Do we have a definition of legal and illegal? Russ, can you give us the legal side of it? What is the definition of legal and illegal?
Belly button is the line.
Belly button is the line.
Anything below that is a low blow.
Anything below that is a low blow.
If you're hitting the pants, it's not a legal blow.
If you're hitting the pants, the blow is not legal. Thank you, Russ.
Carl Frampton also weighed in on the situation, criticizing the referee's decision regarding the low blow. He suggested that Dubois should have been crowned world champion after landing that powerful body shot, even though the fight continued and Usyk went on to win by knockout. Frampton believed that after landing that punch, Dubois had sensed Usyk's vulnerability and made adjustments in his strategy.
Sometimes then they stop going to the body in case they get disqualified. He kept going to the body and he kept hurting Usyk, which was pretty good and pretty clever. I just wish he had put the foot on the gas a bit more once Usyk got up in round 5, but look,
Carl, I'm not sure how much he had left at that point, because
Yeah.
you know, he was breathing quite heavy after 2 and 3, because it's that whole thing, that Tony Bellew has educated us on, is that Usyk makes you work so hard.
However, Frampton speculated that Dubois may have played it too safe after that moment, which allowed Usyk to regain control and ultimately secure the victory. Despite the loss, Frampton firmly believed that Dubois deserved another shot at Usyk, especially considering the controversial nature of the first encounter. He argued that denying Dubois a rematch would raise serious questions about the fairness of boxing.
And from that point on, Daniel was once again struggling. But Daniel did an awful lot of good things in that fight. Let's get this absolutely right. And Usyk, panic's maybe too strong a word, but as you know, I left you. I was down there. I was 4 foot from the ring. The intensity in his face, I really haven't seen that, certainly not at heavyweight.
Meanwhile, other figures in the boxing world voiced their support for Dubois' call for a rematch. Francis Ngannou, who had watched the first fight, expressed his belief that Dubois still had the potential to win if given another opportunity against Usyk. Ngannou acknowledged that the first fight had not gone the way Dubois hoped, but he believed Dubois could bounce back stronger in a rematch.
You see Dubois in the ring right now challenging Usyk. Do you want to see that rematch?
Yeah, Dubois get him though. Dubois get him for the first fight. I mean, it didn't play out well, but I thought he'd get him. But, you know, it is what it is.
Lennox Lewis also expressed confidence in Dubois' future in the heavyweight division. Lewis felt that Dubois had shown potential and could emerge as a serious contender for the undisputed heavyweight title. He believed that Dubois would perform well against either Usyk or the winner of a potential rematch between Usyk and Fury.
Champion right now.
How does he fare with the winner of Fury-Usyk, Dubois?
I think he fares well. I mean, he's pretty positive right now, and next goal he wants to be is undisputed champ.
Turki Al-Sheikh also voiced his support for a rematch between Usyk and Dubois. He stated that if Dubois were to win his upcoming fight against Joseph Parker, he would be keen to see the two heavyweights face off again.
There is one winner and there is loser. But next I want, if Dubois win in February, I want to see Usyk and Dubois again.
At the same time, Anthony Joshua, who had recently been defeated by Dubois in a fight in Wembley, acknowledged the difficulties Dubois would face in a rematch against Usyk. Joshua pointed out Usyk's exceptional technical skills, noting that Usyk was more of a skillful boxer than a heavy hitter. Joshua emphasized how Usyk's ability to outbox opponents and box rings around you made him a challenging opponent for anyone in the heavyweight division. Nonetheless, Joshua wished Dubois the best of luck, understanding that facing Usyk again would be a tough challenge for the young heavyweight.
On Daniel Dubois against Oleksandr Usyk, realistically, has he got any chance? We've got 30 seconds.
Of course he has. Look, it's a tough ask, of course. You know, the thing with Usyk is he doesn't depend on his power to knock you out. He depends on his skill. That's why it's a tough ask, because he's going to box rings around you if you let him. Dubois, good luck. Don Charles, good luck. Great British boxing, good luck. We potentially might have a heavyweight championship back on our soil.
However, not everyone agreed that a rematch between Usyk and Dubois was necessary. Adam Smith argued that Usyk didn't need to face Dubois again, especially after having already defeated him in the first fight and going on to capture the unified heavyweight titles. According to Smith, Usyk's position as champion meant that there was little incentive for him to grant Dubois a second chance, particularly given the controversy over the low blow incident. Despite this, Smith acknowledged that many fans would still want to see a rematch, given the unresolved nature of the first encounter.
No, I don't think he does need the Dubois rematch because he beat him first time around. Yes, there's always going to be the controversy of the low blow, but he won the fight, and ultimately he's gone on and captured the undisputed heavyweight crown. So does he need to fight Dubois again? No, he'll tell you no as well.
The boxing world was also divided after the second fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk emerged victorious once again, but there was still controversy surrounding the result. Fury, feeling dissatisfied with the decision, argued that he had outperformed Usyk in several key moments of the fight. While Fury expressed his frustration, Usyk remained calm and collected. He dismissed any notion that his victory had been influenced by biased judges, even when Fury sarcastically claimed that the judges had given him a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight again. I think I've got Larry Holmes here. I thought I've won both fights. But then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do about it. I can just fight my heart out and do the best I can. But again, I'll always believe until the day I die, I won that fight.
Mr. Fury, a question from Ukrainian journalists. A lot of people say that Usyk wins thanks to his spirit. Did you feel it?
I didn't feel no spirit. I felt a little bit of Christmas spirit in there, and I think he got a little Christmas gift from them judges. Christmas gift early.
Usyk pointed out that if his win was truly a gift, he owed it to God, not to the judges or Fury. He also responded to Frank Warren's comments, jokingly suggesting that Warren was blind for claiming that Usyk didn't deserve the victory.
Uncle Frank, I think, blind. If Tyson says it's Christmas gift, okay, thank you God, not Tyson. Thank you God. Thank you my coach Yuri. Thank you my coach Kuba. Thank you my team. Listen, Frank crazy man, you know? I think, that's my opinion. Okay, no problem. I win.
Carl Froch agreed that Usyk was the rightful winner of the Fury rematch, but acknowledged how close the fight had been. Froch noted that many of the early rounds were difficult to score, making the fight hard to judge in real time.
He's defended his titles against Tyson Fury, and I've got to be totally honest, the right man won. It was a close fight. It ebbed and flowed a little bit in the beginning. From round 1 to about round 6 or 7, the fight was pretty close. I was scoring it. I give a round to Tyson, I give a round to Usyk, I give the second round to Usyk. It was like 3, 4, 5 rounds, I couldn't really split them. It was very close.
Spencer Fearon shared a similar view, stating that the scoring wouldn't have been as controversial if the margin of victory hadn't been so wide. Fearon believed that Usyk's ability to remain calm and composed, even when taking solid hits, allowed him to maintain control of the match and secure the win.
Let's call it as it is. You know what I mean? I think if the scoring wasn't so wide, then we wouldn't be screaming robbery, right? I'm just going to be totally honest. There was an argument to say I saw this fight 115, 130 to either man, right? But the one that was more domineering and was more poker face when they were under attack was Oleksandr Usyk. And that could leave the impression on the judges, right? But the thing what impregnated the judges' mindset more than anything is like, even when Usyk was losing a round, he tried to stick it on you in the last bits, and then he'll come big in the next round. And that's, to me, what made the difference. Like, there was certain times when, with Tyson Fury, there were sustained attacks, but they wasn't regular enough. When Usyk did the sustained attack, you knew, you know what's going on here? And you could also hear the thudding of the punches from Usyk. So, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury's got every right to believe that he won that.
Dave Allen admitted that it was difficult to provide a comprehensive analysis, but thought the decision was likely correct based on what he saw. He expressed interest in a third fight between Fury and Usyk, though he wasn't sure if there was enough demand for such a matchup.
You know what? I didn't watch it all. I didn't watch the full 12 rounds. So it probably would be unfair for me to give, you know, a proper breakdown of it. What I saw, I thought the decision was probably right, but I didn't watch the full thing properly, so I don't know. I'd like to see the third fight.
You'd like to see the trilogy?
I don't want to see him box anybody else. I don't want to see the man get beat by anybody else.
Do you think the demand's there, really?
I don't know. I do not want to see Usyk get beat by anybody.
Francis Ngannou agreed that the fight was closer than the scorecard suggested. Ngannou felt that both fighters had a legitimate chance of winning, but ultimately Usyk edged out the victory. He respected Usyk's skills, but also questioned some of the scoring decisions made by the judges.
I think the fight was pretty close. I would have scored the fight closer than that. Maybe Usyk could have still win. I mean, at the end of the fight, he wasn't sure that anybody is a winner, because everybody could have been a winner. From my scorecard, he was closer than that.
Michael Buffer also saw the match as much closer than the scorecards indicated. He praised Usyk's relentless energy, comparing him to a machine that never slowed down, despite the tough challenges from Fury.
I thought it was a closer fight. I mean, it might even going either way. You know, he used his size and reach and everything. Usyk is like a machine, though. He's just got a big battery that never stops.
Moses Itauma accepted the outcome of the Fury-Usyk fight, even though he had hoped for a Fury victory. Itauma praised Fury for owning up to his performance, showing respect for both fighters, while also acknowledging that the scorecards were fair.
It was good. The scorecards were fair. I wanted Tyson to win, but, you know,
It is what it is. It is what it is. He had a good accountability for himself. He had a good accountability for himself.
However, Naseem Hamed was more critical of the decision, feeling that the fight should have ended in a draw. Hamed believed that a draw would have set up a thrilling trilogy between Fury and Usyk, adding even more excitement to the heavyweight division. While Hamed admitted Usyk's undeniable skill, he felt that Fury deserved more recognition for his performance.
Give it the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well. Tyson. He did way better than the first time, so that deserved to be a 1-1, and we should have a trilogy on our hands. So I'm a bit upset for Tyson. I'm a bit upset, obviously, for all of his fans, his family, and I just wish he won that fight because we needed that fight. He needed to cement his legacy, and I thought that he did. To be honest, I think a lot of people saw it different, but I know one thing. I know that he was working really, really hard, Usyk, to create as much as he could with working with his hand speed and the shots that he got in. I don't know what the punch count was for how many times he connected, but it might have possibly been more than Tyson's. But you know what? There's no way it was the way they said it was. That's all I know.
Lawrence Okolie also commented on the Fury-Usyk fight. He pointed out that Fury had dominated the early rounds with his size and power, but as the fight went on, Usyk's conditioning allowed him to land more punches and gain an edge in the later rounds. Okolie praised Usyk for his ability to stay focused and pick his moments in the later stages of the fight.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic fight. You know, it was to and fro. I did think Usyk did win the fight personally. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, how are you? Yeah, I did think he won the fight, but it was just a great fight all around.
Did you think that the weight had any factor? What did you think of Tyson coming in heavier?
I think it did have a factor. It depends in different parts. So he was able to, in parts, get hold of Usyk, lean on him, put a little bit of good work in the body shots and stuff. But then I do think that down the straight, because Usyk was able to weather that, the conditioning did play a factor in the last few rounds where he was able to just throw 3-4 punches more in exchanges, and I think that's what edged it out for him.
Amir Khan found the fight to be incredibly close. Khan disagreed with the official scorecards, which had given Fury only 4 rounds, arguing that the fight was much closer than that. Khan believed that Fury could have won, noting that it was a tough contest for both men and that neither fighter had an easy time.
I mean, look, it was a close fight. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. I think the scorecards only gave Tyson over the 4 rounds or something.
Yeah, it was 116, 112 on all scorecards, 8-4.
8-4, yeah. I mean, look, I don't think it was that close. Honestly, I had it even in round 10 going into the final 2 rounds, and I thought Tyson might have nicked it, you know what I mean? It could have gone either way, but wish them both the very best.
Teddy Atlas also praised Fury's improved performance in the rematch. Atlas acknowledged that Fury had followed a better strategy this time, using his reach to keep Usyk at bay. However, Atlas still credited Usyk for doing what he does best, finding a way to win.
You know, that one I felt very strongly about, just like the first time. Usyk knows how to win. He'll find a way to win. He'll find a way to win. And I thought Tyson would be better, and he was better. He was better. Give him credit for that, because he kind of fought the game plan that I kind of suggested that he should, instead of just moving around the ring and letting Usyk boil him down with the pressure like he did the first time. He set himself. He used the wingspan. He set himself where he made Usyk earn his way in. He wasn't getting pushed all over the ring, and that's what wears you down. And Fury, to his credit, he did a much better job. But Usyk does what he does.
Oscar De La Hoya felt that Usyk seized control in the second half of the fight. De La Hoya criticized Fury for failing to use his jab effectively and not managing his distance well, which he felt played a significant role in the fight's outcome. He pointed out that Fury did not appear to have made any noticeable improvements since their first fight and seemed to tire as the rounds went on. From De La Hoya's perspective, Usyk's tactical execution and skillful boxing led to a well-deserved win.
I think Usyk pulled it off in the second half of the fight. Usyk comes out strong in the second half of the fight. I didn't see Tyson use many jabs. I didn't see Tyson use his distance, and therefore we saw the outcome. And Usyk deserves it.
Do you see any improvements in Tyson from the first fight? Any adjustments?
I don't think I did. I saw Tyson tired, but it's a testament to Usyk's abilities inside the ring.
Sonny Edwards noted that while the first few rounds had been competitive and Fury had his moments in the middle rounds, Usyk clearly took control in the final 6. Edwards remarked that the fight was not as thrilling as their first encounter, with both fighters being cautious and respecting each other's strengths. He also acknowledged that while Fury had attempted to counter Usyk's work, it was Usyk's overall quality that shone through, particularly as the rounds progressed.
Yeah, I did. I think the first rounds were close. Tyson had a few of the middle rounds, but I think the back stretch, last 6, I think Usyk pretty much had all of them. Thought it was not as great of a fight as the first time, but you could see that both men really respected each other. They were both trying not to give too much away, and when they started letting the hands go, then the fireworks came, but then it was a bit too late. Like it weren't the most classic spectacle, but Usyk did what he needed to do to win, and I think Fury tactically was a lot better. He stayed on his side of things. He was punching and trying to negate the work of Usyk, so I think they did a much better job at cancelling each other out, but I just think Usyk had more quality over there.
Amid all the differing opinions and controversies, one thing was clear. The debate over the first fight between Dubois and Usyk was far from over. Fans and analysts continue to argue about the fairness of the decision, with many expressing support for Dubois and his desire for a rematch. The heavyweight boxing scene was filled with anticipation, waiting to see if Dubois would get another shot at Usyk, and if so, whether he could prove that he could come out on top in a second encounter. So, what are your thoughts about this? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.